I stayed at the Holiday Inn Paris Opéra, Grands Boulevards by IHG recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at the Hôtel du Prince Eugène, the check-in process was a bit of a mixed bag. The reception staff were friendly, but it felt like they were still getting the hang of things, which led to a bit of a wait. Once we got our keys, though, I was excited to head up to our room and start exploring the area. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room at the Holiday Inn Paris Opéra was cozy and clean, with a nice design that made it feel welcoming. The bathroom was decent, featuring a bathtub and modern fixtures, although I did notice the water pressure could be better. Overall, the amenities like the kettle and toiletries were a nice touch, making my stay comfortable and convenient. Location and surroundings. The location of the Holiday Inn Paris Opéra is just perfect. Right next to the Grands Boulevards metro station, I found it super easy to hop on the metro and explore the city. Plus, I was only a short walk away from iconic spots like the Opéra Garnier and Galeries Lafayette, not to mention all the amazing restaurants and cafes nearby. It was the ideal base for my Paris adventure. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I have to say that the breakfast at the Holiday Inn Paris Opéra Grands Boulevards is pretty impressive. I love starting my day with a wide selection of options, everything from freshly squeezed orange juice to a variety of hot dishes. The breakfast area has this cool panoramic view of the bustling streets, which made my morning coffee even more enjoyable. I did notice some reviews suggesting they could add a few more Asian dishes, but honestly, I found the spread generous enough to keep me satisfied. Plus, the staff were super friendly and attentive, which just added to the overall experience. Whether I chose to eat in the breakfast room or have it served in my room, it was a great way to kick off my Parisian adventures. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like having a cozy little Parisian retreat right in the heart of the city. The location is simply unbeatable, right next to the Grands Boulevards metro, which made hopping around the city a breeze. I loved waking up in a clean, soundproof room that offered a nice view of the boulevard. The decor was stylish yet comfortable, and the bed was perfect for a good night's sleep after a day of exploring. Breakfast was a highlight for me, with a great selection that set me up for the day. I enjoyed it in the breakfast room with a panoramic view, which was a lovely touch. The staff were super friendly and always ready to help, making me feel right at home. Sure, the rooms are a bit on the smaller side, which is pretty standard for Paris, but honestly, it just added to the charm. Overall, my stay was both comfortable and convenient, and I wouldn't hesitate to return. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Fantastic location. Being right next to the Grands Boulevards metro makes getting around Paris super easy. I could hop on the metro and be at major attractions in no time. Friendly staff. The staff were genuinely welcoming and helpful. They made my stay feel special, always ready to assist with a smile. Clean and comfortable rooms. My room was tidy and cozy, which is essential after a long day of exploring. The soundproofing was a nice touch too, keeping the street noise at bay. Great breakfast options. The breakfast spread was impressive, with plenty of choices to kickstart my day. I especially loved the fresh options available. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Room size. The room was a bit on the small side, which is pretty standard for Paris, but it felt a bit cramped at times, especially with luggage around. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.5. So, would I stay here again? Absolutely. The Holiday Inn Paris Opéra Grands Boulevards was a solid choice for my trip. The location was perfect for exploring the city, the staff were super friendly, and the breakfast was a great way to start my day. Despite a few minor hiccups, like the room size, I felt comfortable and well taken care of, so I'd definitely book a stay here again on my next Paris adventure. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.